Good evening, friends of Army women's basketball. Oh, how I wish I could be there with you tonight and enjoy the evening of just listening to everybody tell their war stories, hear the laughter, kind of absorb all the energy that's in the room. This is a wonderful opportunity for all of you to reconnect and to kind of catch up with each other and share each other's lives. It's a special evening to celebrate Army women's basketball and the program that has existed for over now 4+ decades. Thank you, Dina and Miss and Melody, because you have led this effort. So thank you for having a collective vision to organize the event tonight. But I think kind of more importantly, to have created the book project so that the history of the Army women's basketball program could be shared with so many other people. And so I think that's just a wonderful effort, because this book is going to capture the essence, the history, and the impact of the Army women's basketball program. So I want to also thank you for the wisdom to pick absolutely the right person, and that is Susan Shackelford. And I know she's there tonight. And so Susan, thank you. You're an amazing journalist, you're a sports writer, and you're an author. And so you were the right person to write this book. So tonight we're honoring you and saying thank you and applauding you for your talents and your tireless dedication and your craftsmanship and the progress on this book. Because I know that you have spent hours and hours and hours interviewing the likes of all of us and trying to figure out what are the most meaningful pieces that should go into this book, because it's going to become a legacy. And it's also a treasure. It's a treasure of stories. And stories that show the impact that this program has had on us as individuals and on us as a team, and candidly, on the Army at large. I doubt that I really ever thought about the impact of the women's basketball team and being associated with it when I was a cadet, kind of in the moment. I was much more focused on keeping all the statistics on manual spreadsheets, listening to Colonel Halstead hit the numbers up, Dina with an assist, Mimi with a shot, Miss with a rebound, Kim with a shot. And of course, I didn't use your names, I used your numbers. So I probably today could still tell you, every one of you, your number. And then Maddie putting it all together, writing articles. And Maddie Silvani, she beats all of us for being the longest member of the women's basketball program. I hope she's there tonight. And so when I just think about that and the impact it had on my life, I don't think I thought about it then, but I sure think about it now in reflection. And one of the things I have thought about was the fact that the first year I wasn't associated with the women's basketball team. I was as a fan, but I wasn't on the team. And I can remember sitting in the stands as a plebe. And it was the first time I actually felt like maybe the upperclassmen were kind of on the same side, right? Because we were all cheering for you, for the women to win. Now that feeling only held true while I was in the stands, because once back in the barracks, I knew I was a plebe again. But it was kind of neat to feel that friendship and that kind of common denominator of winning and being Army. So yes, we enjoyed the thrills of winning, and we also felt the sting of hard losses. But much like we discover in life, basketball is more than a game, it's a journey. And through this book, the journey is going to be shared. So for tonight, have a great evening, and go Army.